onion rolls and cabbage rolls. I'm gonna start by boiling some cabbage. I did learn a trick that if you throw it in the freezer and then let it thaw, it works out perfectly without boiling. I forgot to do that. I'm also using some pretty massive cabbage, different than what I normally use. Now I actually bought 2 of these, but I think I'll just boil 1 to start. I was scrolling TikTok and saw people doing onion rolls. So not just cabbage rolls, but onion rolls. So I'm thinking I may have to do both. Before I start mixing my filling, I'm gonna take 3 of these onions, dice them up, fry them up to get some color on them. Just gonna pan fry them in some butter. You can saute your onions longer if you like. I'm using them this way. For my cabbage rolls, I like to do pork and hamburger. I got this at Superstore and it's regular ground beef and it is 1.6 kgs. Not sure I'm gonna use it all, but we're gonna start. So this is the hamburger. So I use pretty much most of it. I got this idea right now that I want to make some sausage rolls, so I'm gonna reserve some. And this is 1.8 kgs of ground pork. I'm gonna use pretty much most of it as well. I'm definitely making sausage rolls after this. Adding in those onions. Those are me. You followed me from the campsite. I've always used uncooked rice in my cabbage rolls, but we're trying something new today and I'm doing cooked rice. And honestly, I just made some minute rice. Save some time. There's a cup. I'm gonna go with 2 cups. Adding in some of my dearly garlic. And a lot of it. You can get your hands on some of this. It's so good. A couple of eggs. Now season your cabbage rolls any way you want. I'm adding some smack your sister sauce. Or did you get them? Yeah. My assistant got the bee. Sorry, it's a wasp. Before anybody comes at me, we only kill wasps. We don't kill bees. I'm adding some of the Kinder's caramelized onion butter. Some onion powder. Or I guess that's onion salt, actually. I'm gonna add some pasta sauce right to my meat mixture. Adding some tomato sauce here ensures those cabbage rolls are gonna be super moist. Now your best tools are your hands. So we're gonna go in and mix this all. This is a lot of filling. This is super heavy. I might have to boil that other cabbage as well, but let's start rolling. I'm gonna start peeling my cabbage leaves. I know a lot of people cut this little core part out. I don't. I like the extra crunch that it gives. It's never affected my cabbage rolls. Look at the size of that one. Massive cabbage. We got a big stack of cabbage. Taking one of my cabbage, I'm just gonna use my hands. These are very large cabbage, so we're gonna make some huge cabbage rolls. We're just gonna roll them. Like that. Look at this size. I think I'm gonna use my roasting pan for this, and I like to take some of this broken cabbage that falls off and layer it on the bottom, just kind of like a bed for our cabbage rolls. Now I'm gonna place my cabbage. I got 13 cabbage rolls out of that, but I still have a ton of filling. I weighed these cabbage rolls and they were about 350 grams each. They are huge. I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees and I'm gonna pour some pasta sauce over top of these. I just poured about half a cup of water over top of them as well. We're gonna throw them into the oven, 350 degrees for about an hour. Looks like I'm gonna do 2 videos in one here. I have a lot of filling left over. We're gonna try to wrap some in some onions. My onions are pretty small. I have one, a big one, but 2 littles, and this is the only onions I have left, so we're using them. We're just gonna take a knife and do one big slit down one side. So right from the middle down, and I'm gonna do that with all of them. Now we're just gonna throw these into some boiling water to get them nice and tender. These onions are so hot. I'm gonna use this as my pan to put the onions in once they're stuffed. In one piece of our onion. It is so hot. Going to add some of our cabbage roll filling, right? And we're just gonna roll it up. like that. Do one more on camera. Oh my goodness, I could let these cool, but I don't want to. So taking an onion shell, whatever you call it, stuffing it with some of our cabbage roll filling and just rolling them up. Going to continue with the rest and we'll see how many we end up with. Those were just small onions. We didn't get a ton. I just added the last little baby ends that didn't fit anything. And I'm going to take some of that pasta sauce and pour it over top. This was the empty jar I used first and I just added a little bit of water. Throwing those into the oven with our cabbage rolls. These baked at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. Definitely a good substitution if you don't like cabbage. Roll them in onion. I just seasoned them with a little bit of salt.
So hot.
Me saying that these are the best thing ever is a complete understatement. These are so delicious. These baked for 1 hour and I am extremely full. I finished off the onion rolls. I can't even try any of these until later, but I already know they're going to be delicious because the onion rolls were fantastic. Filling is moist, cabbage is tender. Enjoy.